Hello, I'm Lolly, and today we're going to take a look at different practice methods that we can use to level up our dragon staff control. So as you can see, I'm currently injured, and I wanted to use this kind of as an opportunity to talk about practicing dragon staff control by setting a limitation on yourself. So in this series, we'll look at different practice techniques that you can do when you only have one arm available, or when you force yourself to have only one arm available. So you can just kind of keep your hand to the side and not really use it, or have it, kind of ready as a safety net, or you can tuck it into a pants pocket. That's a really good option. If you really want to get kinky with it, you could tie your arm down to yourself. I don't highly recommend the injury approach, but if that's where you're at, then try using this to not give up dragon staff altogether and keep practicing. So let's take a look at some drills that you can do to practice your one arm control. We will be going through these practice drills from more beginner friendly to more advanced, so feel free to skip ahead if you'd like. The first one is a really basic side to side trap, so it goes trapped between my hand and my upper arm, my bicep. My arm is underneath the staff as opposed to over top. And it goes from parallel to the audience on one side to parallel to the audience on the other side, trapped between my hand and my back, right? So that is the basic back and forth. And then you want to try it with the staff rolling, because that's the critical part of dragon, right? The staff will be rolling away from your body. So as you roll it across, you roll it down your back and use your hand to help maintain the roll as it goes back and forth. So another one-arm practice drill that will help you gain better one-arm dragon staff control would be the one-arm chi, which is a basic chi roll, but with just one arm controlling the dragon, right? So really work on that balance point. Focus on the center point. You may want to try turning in a circle with it. Sometimes that can help with learning it, but generally when you want to do the turns, you want to place the center point on the side of your arm that you're trying to turn to, and just drill it a lot and work on finding that balance point and getting to know how the staff carves when your arm is on one side or the other of the center point. And good luck. So next up, we are going to look at the handy dandy palm spin, which, as you can probably guess, is when the dragon is spinning on your palm. The center point is basically drawing a circle around your palm. Now, you want to use your body / arm to give the staff the rotational momentum to keep rolling, right? And as with everything, make sure that you practice on both directions, right? So clockwise as well as counterclockwise. And eventually you can kind of work toward trying to do a turn while you're palm spinning. And just keep practicing that one-arm control. Looking up at it can help, but really work on keeping your eyes off the staff while you practice. Another great practice drill for gaining better one-arm control over your dragon is the forearm roll. So it starts with rolling down your arm towards your face, and you pick it up with your wrist and let it roll up to your palm. And you'll kind of have to feel out the pathway yourself to get a feel for this. There's a lot of really good tutorials on it, but it really is just a cycle, and just practice doing this over and over and over again. When you're looking up at the dragon, it will be going counterclockwise to your perspective. So So bear that in mind because the next one will actually be going the opposite direction. This next practice drill, the staff actually rotates the opposite direction of the forearm roll. And in this case, if you're looking up at the dragon, it's going clockwise. And I just call it a pick up and set back. I'm not sure if it really has a name, but you can call it whatever you want. And it's where it rotates over your head on your palm. And you pick it up and set it back down on your shoulder. This is a cute one. If you're turning, you can kind of practice that turning in the same direction as the staff, right? Sort of is a combination of a palm spin and just setting the staff elsewhere on your body. So just practice that. The staff does a full 360 over your head and then you set it back down. This last drill is a one-arm trap that I learned from Joe at a flow festival. I will tag him in the description. And the staff is going to start with that initial trap we did for the side to side, where the staff is on top of your arm, trapped between your upper arm and your hand. And it's going to be rolling away from your body. And it rolls up onto your palm. You dump it down and trap it between your elbow and your hand at the top, and your wrist gives it a little flick to keep the roll going, but then change the rotation of the staff. Really odd, really cool, tricky one to practice, and I recommend doing wrist warm-ups before you do this because that little flick at the top can be kind of brutal. So once it's up here, you can see I have it trapped. My arm is like wrapped up over it. Elbow up will help you trap the staff, and then you give it a little flick to change that rotation, but keep the roll going. Those are practice moves that you can drill to gain better control over your dragon with one arm or just kind of in general. And the next step would really be to drill them a lot and practice jamming with them, because if you can get through a whole jam using only one arm and do it on both sides, then you're probably in pretty good shape with your dragon in general. So forcing this limitation will help you level up just by virtue of needing to control the dragon better and understand how you change the dragon's direction by focusing on that center point and off-centering the balance and all of that. So good luck and happy drilling. Other or to that direction.